Hi guys, my name is Corazon AQ. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome, subscribe, and like my videos. If you're a returning subscriber, I really appreciate you coming back. Continue watching my videos. So today I have a guest speaker, my husband. His name is Dennis. And I'm sure a lot of you who've seen my videos have already seen him popping up in some of my videos. So this is the main man behind this lady right here. So anyway, so today we are here to discuss a topic that I feel like a lot of people either are misinformed or they just don't know anything about this topic, or they don't have a lot of information, I would say. So me and my husband are going to be talking about this. So this is what our opinions, I would say, right?
Yeah,
like
our
our
opinion.
opinions. And so it's up to you as an individual or as a family to like sit down and think about it, or if you want to make any decisions, hey, it's up to you and your family to do that. So this is what we feel like or think about this topic in particular. So this topic is life insurance. Life insurance. Yeah, so we're gonna be talking about life insurance. So we are both life insurance agents. So my husband has been a life insurance agent for what? Over a year?
A year now, and I'm heading strong. So, yep.
Yep. So, and I've been a life insurance agent for a few months. I would say maybe 5 months, maybe. Yeah. So, but we still have other professions. Like I'm a nurse practitioner and my husband is a nurse, and we do the life insurance agent as part-time also. So we are going to start. So what do you think?
Well, the basic what we're gonna be discussing here is just about life insurance. What is it? What does it benefit you? What in particular part should you be concerned about it? And most of all is, why would you have a life insurance? So to begin, I will start. What is a life insurance? A life insurance is a form of a protection, I would say, because as we know that there are so many risks out there. Now, what happens to the life insurance is you take it to protect you, or to protect your income, or to protect your family. That in a matter of something, that if you die, let's say tomorrow, something will come and protect the family or your children or your spouse for the next so many years, depending with why you have put it on.
And that's an important, very important point, because a lot of people out there, and we've spoken to a few people who feel like they don't want to have life insurance because if they get it, then they feel like something is going to happen if they get the life insurance. But what if you get it and something still happens to you? Then what next?
And not only getting, even the point of discussing. I've talked to other people and they feel like when they start discussing, it's like you're calling the agent of death to you. And this is a particular part that we would like to address, because talking helps. And you have to realize that it's not about that if you don't plan ahead, that you're gonna cause something to happen. It's not like that. But this is plan ahead, and things will eventually would end up going the way that you have planned. That's essentially like if we decide to buy a house, you decide to buy a house, then that doesn't mean that you are already homeless or something can happen. So that's part of planning, and there's different kind of planning. So not only just when it comes to life insurance, but it's multiple things. So that's what I'm saying, it's all about planning ahead. So
Another thing I wanted to say is, like, us as individuals or as a family, when you go to buy a house, like when we bought our house, because we own a home, So when we bought a house, did we get an insurance on it? We definitely got a mortgage insurance,
We
right?
got a mortgage
We have to
insurance.
get a mortgage insurance. So if
Yeah.
anything was to happen to the house, we are covered, right? So when you buy a car, they make you get a car insurance, right? You either get the liability or full coverage, right?
Mhm.
To protect, if anything was to happen to the car. But now we're talking about our lives, right?
Yeah.
So if we are able to protect our houses, which is just material things, right? We protect our houses, we protect our cars. So how come we are not able to protect ourselves as individuals, That's a very important point that I feel like a lot of people, they don't think about it.
Well, pretty much. And don't even go that far. Don't even go that far. Go like you bought a new cell phone.
Yeah. I have insurance on my cell
No,
phone. Like,
we
it's
get
ridiculous,
insurance
but
for,
I do.
for little things.
Yeah.
But we forget that the most important asset, and that's what you have to realize, whoever is bringing the money into an asset is something that is gonna bring value into your family or into your account.
Right.
So it has to be protected in a way that if anything will happen, there's a continuation of something. Now, we take insurances to a phone.
A phone.
A phone?
We were just looking at your phone yesterday, right? Like, we literally,
it is
yes,
broken.
it's broken. We have insurance that just in case it's broken, that it's covered. But it's a phone,
It's a
know.
phone.
In the US, because we reside in the US, we do that. I mean, in people in Africa, back in Kenya, they will be like, you have insurance on a phone, like it's ridiculous. But yeah, residing in the US, we actually do have insurance on a phone.
Yeah. You get for a TV, you got
Yeah.
those, and those are extended warranty. Extended warranty is such as an insurance. If it breaks, if
Right,
the kids
you
drop
got
something,
exactly,
it can be
and break
covered.
it, right?
But you wonder, those are just materialistic stuff, meaning that if you yourself don't have an insurance, what would happen? And okay, then you may have. Some people do have insurance. And I had insurance for a long time. I've been having insurance, but I never really understood the concept of it until I became an agent. And when I started reading deep and diving into it, then I understood it more, because it doesn't matter. It matters what you have.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a car insurance,
Right.
it matters if you have a comprehensive or you have a liability.
Yeah.
So it matters what you have. So and I'll talk about me, because initially what I used to do, I will go when I have a job, I'll get into a job, and I have the insurance, the group insurance. That's the one that is offered by the job, and majority of people have that. Now, it doesn't give you an allowance of how much. Well, it gives you an allowance of how much you can take. It's up to maybe like $300,000. It's a good amount, but you fail to understand that with the 300,000, it's only gonna cover maybe 1 or 2 years of your expenses. So, it's trying to discuss all of this in general. It has to have an extensive way, but what people really need is an understanding of it, and people need to talk about, just like we're talking about. Because initially, me and my wife, when we bought insurance, we had a little bit of.
I feel like I didn't even have an understanding of what life insurance was. We were in our early 30s. We didn't have any kids. We just starting our life. We just got married, and actually, yeah, we got an insurance, life insurance. We're like, yeah, we need it. They told us it's gonna be cheaper because we are younger. So yeah, why not? So we got it. I don't even. How much did we get? I don't even remember.
Yeah, it was a small amount.
It was a small amount, but we were like, yeah, we have life insurance. Like, we didn't really get the concept of like what it really is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as compared to now that we are more informed about it. Because just think about it. Like, we are foreigners. We are in the US, residing in the US. We are foreigners. We came to this country, been in these countries for a long time. But we have our own home country. If anything was to happen to me right now, I have 3 kids and I have a husband, right? We are both working. I have an income that comes into, paying bills and all that. If right now something was to happen to me right now, then what happens to my husband and what happens to my kids? The income that was coming in, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's cut down. There's no more income coming from me. That was just from one person, and probably we were paying, like, he's probably paying utility, I'm paying utilities, maybe he's paying mortgage, he's paying the car note, I'm paying this and that. Then now the amount that I was paying, gone, because I'm not here anymore. So now what happens to them? Does that mean that they have to leave where, you have to, like, move out from where we're living because you can't afford it anymore, right?
Mm.
There's a lot of things that you have to think about. Then what about the funeral expenses? Guys, that's why we have GoFundMe pages all the time. When something happens, what do? We run to, like, GoFundMe pages. We need to take this person back home, right? Yeah. That's where we're always running. We send messages to family, right? Family and friends. Hey guys, we need help, to get this lady back to her family for burial or whatever. We need to fly the body back because there's no money. Because what? Because we don't have any information about life insurance.
Information and planning.
Yes.
The information is there, but people are not willing to talk about it.
I wouldn't really say willing to talk about it. Some people don't even know. They don't have the information. They probably heard about life insurance, but that's it. They don't know what it entails.
Well, and also just like for instance, I talked to somebody before, and they told me that insurance is a scam. And I was like, what do you mean it's a scam? People have different opinion of something, but when you come and tell me it's a scam, you're gonna give me an evidence it's a scam.
Right.
But they say it's a scam because maybe something happened and you got something that you didn't think you're gonna get. But what I have come to think about it and what I've come to realize is information also, because most people, you go there and get it blindly that you don't understand. Even if you're looking for most people get 401k, but they don't realize what's going to end up happening. I've been there, I've been doing that, and I'm still doing that. But people don't, you say, I'm just contributing so much more money, but towards the end, when I have to retire, what's going to happen? Then you're gonna get that big chunk, and then they start charging you extra. Those are the things that people don't really put ahead into that. Now, not diving into all other stuff, but I wanted to say something about what you had talked about GoFundMe, about how people get together, especially we from African country. It's a lot of us that we do this now. I don't mean to tell people don't go ahead and do that. No, we have that, especially we from Kenya, we have that spirit of helping out. We call it Harambe, and it's good to support people, but they come with a certain goal of this is the expense that we have to do this. Now you wonder if it's 10,000 or 20,000, 30,000, yeah, you're gonna hit the goal, but then you have to have so many friends contributing to that. Right. Even though you've hit that goal, what about the little ones you have left there? What is the 30,000 gonna do to them in the next couple, in the next 4 years? 3 years, yeah. And the thing is to look not just in 1 or 2 years. It's the next 10 years.
Yeah. Next 20.
Next
hours.
10, yeah.
The next
10.
Yeah.
Because, for instance, for me right now, and as you are just said about you, if I would die, my ultimate goal is I would want my wife to be comfortable in such a way that this house that we live in is a 2-income house, and this is America. A house is usually a 2-income house. So regardless of anything that, when you go to sign on the papers, you have to get your credit in the other person. That means that they're getting hold of you too. So if that one income is cut off, guess what? The other person might not end up doing that, but the bank wants to be paid. So if you have, they want the money. So if you have and she can afford, guess what she's gonna do? She's gonna start working hard. Now the kids are not gonna be taken care of as I want.
Right.
Now there's education. With 3 kids that we have to figure, okay, they wanna go to college. How much is the cost of college right now? You just finish your master's and you want them to go to master's degree.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But all this thing has to be strategically planned, because if you look at other, I would say, communities or other, not community, what's there? Other community, I would say so. Their parents had already said all these things a long time ago. Now, just for instance, look at the Rockefellers. If anybody knows the Rockefellers, that name is known everywhere. You know, they had made money. They put money somewhere. Depending what they put, I'll try to figure out what they put. I want to know what they put it at. But they have something that it's continuous, even if the family is there. Even if there is maybe like they have maybe like almost like 10 or generation that is happening, and the money is still there. But how do they do it? Now, we never really talked about any trust or any other stuff like that. Those are the things that we all have to talk about. You know, if you look at Caucasian, I would say so, they have said, most of them, because they've been here for a longer time, they have said this thing initially, long time. They have estate planning, they have trust funding, all those things. But we have to realize this is life that we want our kids. We brought them. They didn't ask to be brought in here.
They really didn't.
They didn't. So we have to plan for
themselves
them.
here.
So in a way that, you know, you here, you don't want your kids to start, you know, you want to give them a head start. And that's the key. Give them a head start that even though it's a little bit, even if you have paid for their school, even though you have paid for a house, even though you have paid, you know, those are the things that you should do. You know, I would want, like, maybe for my mom or for my dad to get a check of $100,000 to go put for my down payment. Sure, I'll be so happy.
Yeah,
but guess what? We have to suffer to get for a down payment. Now, and this is just me. This other, you know, it's just us. But this other community that have to do that.
So we are going to stop there now, because this is a very, very, very big topic, and we don't want to take a long time. We are going to discuss this more on my page. But I'm gonna just say thank you for coming in. If you're new here, thank you for really coming in and watching our videos. Please click the like button and subscribe to our channel. If you're a returning subscriber, hey, I love you. You know, we really love, you know, thank you for the support. Like, thank you really, really for the support. We really appreciate you guys. So we'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.